It's the top five news, the weekend edition, extra stories, extra grok imagines, all kinds of extra fun. 5 stories in 5 minutes that will prep you for next week and help you to enjoy your weekend. Let's begin. We give you all the news that you can use and nothing that would make you confused and nothing that would give you the blues. It's just 5 stories in 5 minutes that you can actually use. So if your career's already in high gear, or if you're just sitting in a cubicle box checking your stocks, waiting to say game over the work game, I'd like to suggest a news show with a very practical name. And once you've seen it, you never be the same. It's the top five news. It's happening right now.
It has to be true. I saw it on the news.
A new way to do news, focusing on useful news, and no news that gives you the blues.
Best news. I watch a little bit of everything, but I would say probably the top 5 news.
So many people say you're the smartest person in the world. Well, yes, I watch the top 5 news show.
Story number 5 today, I'm counting down from 5 to 1. Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg finally fought in the ring. And we give you all the news that you can use. I'm going to show you that fight here directly. And you'll be the first one to have seen it, actually. So let's give this a go. Hold on a second. I'm going to queue up this fight between Mark Zuckerberg. There we go. Mark Zuckerberg and Elon. They threatened to do it for years. Both were training. And now you're finally going to see the unveil of it here on the Top 5 News Show for the first time ever in real time. We have this as an exclusive.
Your Mars dream is a joke. Take this, Zuck. You're done, Elon. Not yet. You call that a push, Zuck? I'll pay you right here.
All right. Nothing was real about that story. That was just a figment of my grok imagination. And it was shared with you live for the first time. But we'll be sharing more grok imaginations, and including the new one I have here for you that I think you'll enjoy. So here you go.
The mainstream media is terrible. Give me the top 5 news any day.
He said that, but she told me something completely different.
That's not what he said. You're twisting his words.
She's right. He said it. I heard him.
Welcome to Top 5 News. 5 stories in 5 minutes.
Do you want some real news? I'll give you some real news. Okay. Our lights are off, and the engineers. I think I'm the only one working. Just you and I are working, but that's okay. You and God are an unstoppable team, and I'll be here for you whenever you want a little news fix on the weekdays. And we do have 5 stories for you. Story, let's see here. Story number 4 today. Starbucks. Oh, yeah, I think you'll like this story. How would you like a man bites dog, but man bites robot story instead? So you know how everybody's going to AI, and like you go to Walmart and you charge your groceries, and it's just the AI robots there, and And then you go into the gas station, they got a robot kind of mopping the floor, and everywhere you look, there's like robots, right? Well, turns out that Starbucks just scrapped a huge program of inventory for their of an AI-based inventory system that they were using that they're not now. I shouldn't laugh at the robots or the AI, but we got to take our wins and talk trash. We as the humans, I mean, when we can, right? So Starbucks had a inventory tool that they spent, no doubt, millions or billions of dollars on an AI project, and the company scrapped its automated counting tool that used LiDAR and computer vision to scan ingredients like milk across the 11,000 North American stores, rolled out 9 months ago to cut manual work and reduce shortages, but the system suffered repeated errors, including mislabeling items. Under CEO Brian Niccol, Starbucks is returning to its manual counting to improve reliability. Score 1 for the humans. The highlights, turns out that the humans are better in certain fast-paced retail environments for now. Story 3 today, Wall Street hits a record. While Main Street consumer confidence had a bumpy ride, a bit of a crash. Dow surged more than 300 points today to a fresh all-time high, 57,500. Sorry, 57,700. The first record, the biggest record since the Iran conflict began, and fueled by diplomacy and strong AI earnings, while at the same time the consumer plunged to an all-time low in May, beaten down by gas prices and at a 4-year high and inflation fears ahead of the big Memorial Day weekend. But do you think that's a long-term problem? I went and filled my car up. It was $89 to fill up my car. That was a 4-year high. But do you think that the consumer is feeling the pinch and getting worn out and in trouble right now, or do you think he just got a little hesitant? We got this potential war in Iran. He's got a little AI hesitancy, like all the CEOs. But meanwhile, the stocks are going crazy. So what's going on out there? We'll keep an eye on it for him. We'll keep you informed on it. And I think it's kind of a perfect storm of goodness. Now, I am a devout optimist, but I think it's a perfect storm of goodness. The reason is there's a new Fed chair, and he wants to ratchet down interest rates. So that'd be the money you pay monthly on your car, monthly on your house, any interest rate, any credit card. The new Kevin Walsh, he wants to ratchet all those interest rates down, and he can't do that if we're going great, guns on all areas of the economy and the market. And so a little hiccup like this, consumers 70% of the economy. So I try not to give you any bad news, but it could be really bad news. But it could just be people kind of tighten their belt for the Iran tension and that sort of thing. A month is not really a good measurement. Let's wait and see what happens quarterly, take it in a pace. And our worst case scenario is the economy's going to heck in a handbasket, which it could with AI. There's a lot of boom in AI spending, incredible AI spending, off the charts. I'm going to talk more about that in a minute, where we compare it to the railroad spending of all time. But the economy, I think, is going to be okay. That's my gut feeling, and we'll see. But we'll keep an eye on it for you. And it could even get into an exceedingly high gear, and we are seeing really good earnings at a lot of the companies. And we did mention yesterday on the show, if you haven't seen that, we talked about layoffs, especially as it relates to the Fortune 500 companies. And I think you will begin to see layoffs at all of the Fortune 500 companies. All of them are going to be laying off, the behemoth companies. But the reason is not necessarily for cost cutting. It's more to get more nimble because they can't move fast enough to keep up with the pace of AI. It's no longer to acceptable to be like, for example, be a Google, right? Where you have our last update was April Fool's Day, and you're sitting here and it's like Memorial Weekend, and you're like, what? No, that's not going to happen. Why? Because we've been spoiled. All the AIs are fast, and everything is at a heightened pace. I mean, I can enter anything in on my AI, and Grok just hits me with it. So we, the consumer, aren't going to have the patience for the behemoth companies to come around on different things. We're not going to sit there at Starbucks while they figure out how to do it with AI. Starbucks is going to have to punt that AI robot out of the retail store and put some humans in there who can do it, at least in the short run, to get the job done, because we don't have patience anymore. I mean, we're an economy and a people who will stand at a microwave and we'll tap our foot, right? So we don't have any patience, and this AI has just heightened it in everybody, right? So so I think that's a little bit about what's going on right now. Okay, where am I? Story 2 today. Reddit stock drops after Meta launches forum anchor app Anchor. Reddit shares fell 6% after Meta unveiled a direct rival to it and launched Forums, a standalone app built on Facebook groups for discussions on communities and public discourse. Analysts call it a head-to-head challenge to Reddit's model, and Reddit was already under pressure this year. Stock drops 6%, intensifying competition in social and forum spaces. Big tech across all big technology companies. Last story today, massive commitment to AI capital infrastructure spending. The AI build out continues to break records. Microsoft, Google, Meta, Amazon have guided to roughly $650 to $700 billion in combined spending for 2026, with some forecasts as high as $1 trillion for 2027. To put that in historical context, during the peak of the railroad construction cycle in the 1800s, the expenditures were $520 million. That's $1,900. It adjusts to about what we're spending for the railroad at the peak when we built 12,000 to 13,000 miles of track. That's about what we're spending in terms of today's dollars in adjusted, dollars. 2 to 3% of our GDP is AI. That's about what we spent on the railroads. So that's the AI spending spree that's really kind of keeping the economy going. We reported yesterday on the venture capital in AI, and the venture capital is 80%. The money invested in the small companies right now, think of any technology, drones, robots, medical, software, pharmaceutical. Think about anything you could invest in, internet, anything you could invest in, 80% of it, $242 billion of $300 billion in worldwide venture capital went into AI. Amazing. We live in an amazing time. Wouldn't it have been cool to be living when they were putting in the railroad? No, it's cool to be living right now when they're putting in the AI. What a time to be alive. It's a new gold rush, and AI is the gold. So, hey, speaking of that, if you missed the free AI training I did last week, you may be able to find it there, but I think I'm going to do another one next week. And this is not a pay-to-play deal or what do you call it, where you sell them up? Yeah, sell up, right? Not something where you're going to have to pay more or sign up for a class bigger and beyond what I'm doing, but I just like sharing, and I think AI is amazing. And so next week I'll do a free AI class. I might do it Monday, but I got to see what my schedule looks like. This week went by so fast. But we'll be doing that for you. And yeah, money's pouring into data centers, GPU servers, networking centers, the cloud, AI revenue. Investors are just pouring enormous dollars into this AI, and it's delivering, strong returns at the moment. So hopefully that takes up, continues to take off, and exciting times to be alive. All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed the show. This is the Top 5 News Weekend Edition. If you just got here, I'm glad you're here personally, and hope you continue joining us, and tell a few friends about the show, and like and subscribe and share it. You can cut clips and share it wherever you like. And you can even monetize. If you find a sponsor or something and play my show, you can do that. For now, I reserve the right to copyright everything. But right now, we're just trying to get eyeballs on the show and people who enjoy it. And they've been telling people, and so it's kind of taken off on a life of its own. And excited to share these 5 stories with you every weekday at 5 o'clock Eastern. We'll be back again next week. Oh, I almost forgot. I got a bonus story for you. You got 5 more minutes? I never make it 5 minutes, but I don't think 5 stories in 8 minutes is very catchy. So we're going to keep it to 5 and 5. But yeah, I got a bonus story. I was watching, I saw a post by, oh golly, what's his name? Josh. Sorry, Josh. I'll credit you Monday. Okay, I forgot. It's late here on Friday. You're probably home, with your kids and your wife watching television and stuff, Josh. And you probably don't even know I'm talking about you. But let me see if I find his thing quickly. Josh. Okay, hold on. What's his last name? Josh Rincon. Rincon. He used to live at the Rincon Towers. Josh Rincon, I saw a post of his about AI jobs and the 15 most in-demand jobs right now. And in the future. You want to know them? These are the next 10 years most in-demand jobs. Data designer, data design scientist, cybersecurity analyst, machine learning engineer. You can bookmark this or save it and go back and watch it again if you want to write all these down or whatever. Cloud architect, automation consultant, sustainability reporting manager, health informatics specialist, whatever that is, digital product manager, AR, VR experience developer, audio, virtual reality developer, robotics technician, energy storage specialist, quantum computing analyst, AI governance strategist, human AI collaboration specialist. Those are the top 15 fastest growing jobs projected in the next 10 years for AI right now. Things change every day. So, next year it might be a different list, but thought it was a list worth sharing, and you can find that on my profile pages also. Before we sign off, Philippians 4:13 reminds us we can all do all things through Christ who strengthens us. And remember, no matter whether you're climbing the ladder right now or just stuck in the middle or feeling like giving up, that you have strength, you can keep going, and you can stay focused and stay faithful and keep moving forward. And that's what it's all about. So stay informed, stay motivated, keep the pace, keep pushing. And I'll see you here. When will I see you? Monday, holiday? I'll see you here probably. I said Monday earlier. I'll probably see you Tuesday. All right. God bless you, everyone. We'll see you here next time. Good night.